what it is, man. Detroit versus everybody, man. Detroit, we rep the hardest, man. We gain the hardest. You know what it is, man. Detroit, CJ, holla at your boy when we get home.
Make sure to check out our sponsor, Cell Phone Buyers Recyclers. They want to buy your cell phone, old, broken, or you're just trying to get rid of it. You can contact them right at the number on the screen, text or call. Also, their social media and website is in the description if that's more convenient. If you share their social media accounts on social media, get a chance to win an iPhone. Go check them out. All right, man, we back. Goodfellas Sports TV. Floyd Mayweather had Devin Haney at the Mayweather gym. Training him, and should Devin let Floyd Mayweather Jr. be his full-time trainer. But first we're gonna talk about Floyd doing the interview with Fight Hype yesterday, telling premier boxing champion fighters that the bag not gonna be the same without the gate. So let's talk about it. Hit that subscribe button, bell icon button, share the video. And what is the gate? The gate is ticket sales, concessions, parking. Also some people pay a site fee as well too to have these fights here. So that's all that. And then sponsorship, it may or may not be there without fans. Some of it, they might want to, sponsor on the ring, depending on the numbers it can do on television. But yeah, without the gate is a percentage. But a lot of times these dudes get money, off sponsorships, off of, international TV revenue, copyright. It's multiple ways they get money, but the gate is a nice percentage of what they do. And they're going to use that as an excuse already to tell fighters that they're not really getting that money that they was getting. So they needed a way to take down the money in boxing. You know what I'm saying? Because it got astronomical. A lot of these dudes getting multi-million-dollar fights, because other guys didn't want to fight them. Like Keith Thurman, he got $3.5 million, to fight Leonard Bundini Bundu. That's what I call him. Because guys like Paulie wouldn't fight him. Guys like, Pacquiao and Floyd wouldn't fight him. It just wasn't, they was compensating him, overcompensating him because they couldn't get him the fights they wanted. And then that took off. If Errol Spence, same thing. These dudes didn't want to fight him. He got overpaid. He got hometown fights. He got paid a ton of money to fight nobody. So if I'm getting, $3.5 million, and that's a lot of money to fight on regular TV, to fight absolutely nobody. So guess what? When I fight somebody, hey man, I'm gonna need like 10. So the pay scale got high. PBC set the standard. When they move, everybody else moved. Just like that in my Luda voice. And Top Rank had to up the ante up. The Zone up the ante up. That's why HBO got out the game. The purses didn't match the TV ratings. The fights wasn't, fight fans wasn't savoring over the fights no more. So it made no financial sense to stay in boxing when the money just got astronomically high. So what Floyd is saying is that money ain't here right now. So they're going to use this COVID-19 thing, this quarantine thing to bring down the purses. This is going to be a reset on the purses. So we'll see how Top Rank do. And it's get it how you live right now. All this is working in the promoter's favor. It's get it how you live, because if you don't want to take this fight, well, you can wait until the fans come back. Or you can wait until we got another opportunity. And a lot of fighters are going to have to take what they can get. Now, some fighters, they got networks deals, or sometime in their contract, they got minimums they have to be met. So that's good for them that they at least going to get their minimum. They have to. Unless, promised or restructured otherwise. But other fighters that don't have a network contract, that don't have a minimum, a lot of them numbers going to come down. So, Mayweather's just letting them know, how can we pay you without a gate? Like we was paying you. So the money going to come down, and, maybe those fights that people thought they was going to see coming back, the money not there, or the promoter's not willing to shovel the money out. Now, if some of these fights do good on TV and TV networks do, monster numbers, then TV can pay more money. But the TV networks paying money is just a small percentage of where they get money from. Gates, concessions, you can just keep going on and on and on. TV right, copyright TV rights, international TV rights, and the other shit I don't even know about. So, like I said before, this is financially gonna be it's gonna be interesting to see, how this goes in the near future. So, Texas will be allowing sports to commence on May 31st, I think they said it was. But I'm not sure they're gonna have fans in the stands or whatever. So Mayweather just letting them know the bag might not be there like it was last year. But, you know, right now, a lot of guys got to take what they can get. You know what I'm saying? They got to take what they can get. And you probably going to see a lot of tune-ups here and there. Sparring is going to be tricky doing that. So it should be interesting. But Mayweather just said, you know, how we going to pay them what we was paying them when, you know, won't be no fans. So it should be interesting to see how it pans out. But I think Al Heyman to make a way and find a way. If, you know, if guys refuse to fight the upper echelon fights until the fans come back in, you know, this is what you have to deal with. But yeah, Floyd Mayweather was training Devin Haney. Haney came out to the Mayweather gym. He usually don't really go there no more. He goes to another gym. Somebody told me exactly what gym that was. I forget what it was. But he usually had another gym. He be working with Mickey Bay. Mickey Bay was a Mayweather fighter. You know, that whole situation was ugly and nasty that happened between him and Floyd, cousin DeJuan Blank. You know, just on some... It was just on some hoe shit, bro. I ain't even gonna hold you up. It was some hoe shit, man. And the Bay brothers real cool as hell too, man. Cortez, Mickey Bay, they cool as fuck. But you know, he was training Devin Haney. And we know Devin Haney dad, Bill, is the lead trainer. Was Floyd Sr. was in there as well. Mike McCullum in the corner. But you know, it seemed like Floyd kind of treat Devin like a son. Like I don't think he would do Devin like he did Gervonta. I think that whole situation would be different, kind of thinking about it. I kind of think after this situations that happened with Floyd, with Roger and with his daughter and all this shit going on. Also, people forget he lost his the dude that wrapped his hands. I forget the dude name. He lost a lot of people over the last few years or whatever. I do think that Floyd, if he had signed Devin Haney, I don't think he would have been on no sucker shit with Devin Haney. I don't. I think Floyd want the best. I think Floyd look at Devin as one of his sons, as one of his kids. You know what I'm saying? I kind of think that's kind of where Bill Haney will feel some type of way. You know what I'm saying? Where another nigga come in and your son idolize him, and I get it. But I think it may be for the best for him to get an outside coach and just learn from that outside coach and let him run it. You know what I'm saying? And then eventually you can pick it up. You can start training your own fighters. But I think right now it's hard to tell with Floyd during the quarantine. Is this Floyd where he can't get to his chicks, he can't get to the jets? He's stuck in a situation where he has to perform. But what happened when Maui opened back up, the Bahamas opened back up, Rome opened back up? He can travel across the world and do what he want to do. Is he still going to have the same tunnel vision, the same discipline, the same focus? We know Floyd got the focus as a fighter. But is he going to, give up the booty and the titties and give up, the private island flights and give up, going to LA back and forth to be disciplined and strict in the gym? That's the question. In the quarantine, you got another choice but to do this, to do what he's doing. You know what I'm saying? But when everything open back up, is he going to be as on code or on point with his training? If he is, you know what I'm saying, then, Devin should consider, having him run the corner. But Floyd just need a real small circle of fighters. That's it. Floyd need to train about real small. He probably need to have, 3 amateur fighters that he work with that's, eventually going to turn pro at some point. And I think Devin and Rolly should be about it. He should train about 5 fighters. I think those should be, you should train 5, not like 10, 15. I think Floyd still want to live that playboy lifestyle. But if he willing to give it up to be a trainer, just keep the stable small. You know what I'm saying? Work with DeRolly, work with Devin. You know what I'm saying? Well, you ain't at the gym all day. You know what I'm saying? You work with the kids that's going to be disciplined, that's going to show up to the gym. You ain't got to chase them. That's going to listen. But, I think Bill Haney kind of want to be the star of the show, and he want to be in the corner, but it's no shame. You know what I'm saying? It's no shame in him, learning from somebody else or just being a manager and pulling the strings behind the scenes. And, I think everybody respect Bill because he in his son life, and there's a lot of sucker niggas out here who ain't in their son life like Bill Haney in his son life. I think he get respect. Kim, Kenny Porter, Shane Mosley father, Floyd Sr., all them dudes, man, that's stuck by their son and handle their responsibilities and got them to this level. It's because if every father can get their son to, Roy Jones Sr. too, can get their son to this level in baseball, boxing, basketball, NFL, everybody be doing it. You know how much sacrifice it take for you to kind of work with your kid at this level and still, you know, pay the bills and shit of that nature. So, you know, I think Floyd would be a good I think he'd be a good liaison for Devin Haney right now. Somebody they can lean on, that can come in camp and see what they need to do and need not to do. Show Bill Haney, hey, this is what he should do. That, but if he want to take over Devin Haney full time, why not? You know what I'm saying? If Floyd committed, if that's the one fighter Floyd gonna train, I think Floyd can handle one or two. Him and Ramiro, Rolly, I think he can handle two fighters like that. They only fighting twice a year. You know what I'm saying? And long as Floyd take a step back and leave his ego at the front door, I think he could do it if he wanted to, but we'll see when the quarantine break if this is what he's trying to do. Make sure you hit us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. The link's in the description. If you got business question, inquiry, response to your video request, want to make a donation to the channel, Cash App, PayPal in the description. Best way to donate is share the video. Fastest way to get in touch with me is Twitter. Let me know what you guys think. I'll link that on videos in the description on the source link so you can check out him training Devin and also check out what he said about the PBC fighters pay scale one time for the one time we gone.